It's you that we've been thinking about. Welcome back, everybody. Like a snack attack, better than a shark attack. I'm Uncle Tony Silva of the Brothers.
And hey, Choose Aloha champions, I'm Auntie Dawn. Today, no false crack, only true crack medevac and a kanak attack. Choo!
And together, we're Choose Aloha champions with you. My heart has compassion.
Once again, it's our latest, greatest, and last part of Choose Aloha. Formula, it's compassion in action.
We said it simply last time, hero heart plus hero hands equals compassion in action. And the question is, do you choose to be a hero or zero?
Ooh.
Booyah!
Because catching feelings is nice, but action is what's real.
Yes.
Last time we heard of an active shooter at a Colorado high school stopped by 3 students who took action. Imagine how different that would have been if they just felt like doing something, but they just sat there. Yikes.
Or how Choose Love started. 6-year-old Jesse Lewis stood up to an active shooter in his 1st grade class. In the middle of the shooting, Jesse stood up and yelled to his classmates, "Run!" That saved 9 lives. What if he only just felt like doing that, but didn't say, "Run"?
But because they did something, it changed everything and it saved lives.
Today is all about leveling up. A key to compassion is knowing the difference between feelings and doing, and the difference between empathy and sympathy. That unlocks the highest final level of Choose Aloha.
But first, let's do a mindful moment. These help to awaken and prepare us for greatness and for winning. Professional athletes like Kobe Bryant,
That's right,
Michael Jordan, even Tiger Woods, business people and influencers, they all practice mindfulness. Are you ready?
That's right. Ready? And when you're doing your mindful minutes, especially the breathing portion, we're going to ask you to hold the inhale for 4 seconds. I will count down for them.
Level up.
And then release on the exhale.
And why is that? Because if we do shallow, quick breathing, it doesn't reach your full brain. So you got to take the deep and stop and then exhale.
So high schoolers, I know it's kind of tough to kind of put this in a brain cells.
Simple.
Just try it out. And I promise you, you're going to feel much better after the exercise. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your na'au. Very good. This is the base of all emotions, and it's who you are. Get solid there, heart and soul. Very nice. Now for 1 minute, close your eyes and focus your attention on someone taking care of you for that 1 minute. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Inhale. Hold. Breathe out.
As we continue to breathe, and Uncle Tony will breathe with us, let's set an intention in our mind and our heart. Today's intention, may my heart be open to show compassion to myself and to others. May my heart be open to show compassion to myself and to others.
Very good. Inhale, take 2 more breaths. Hold. Exhale. Focusing your attention. Inhale.
Nice and deep.
Focusing your attention on someone taking care of you. Exhale. Nicely done.
Wow, that was really good. It's a big difference when you keep it held in for 4 seconds.
You know, whatever's going on in your day, kids, you know, Instagram, emails,
Stress,
your friends, family,
classes,
stress.
change, confusion.
You do this for a minute. I promise you, it just kind of brings everything back into order for you.
I feel super pono and aloha right now. I just feel calm and chillaxed.
Perfect.
Thank you for leveling up on compassion. Now, what's the difference, today's topic, between empathy and sympathy?
Here's a quickie wiki cool video from influencer Brene Brown. What I like best? Yes, it's a cartoon, family cartoon.
Unbelief.
Love it.
Unbelievable. And with that, Ohana, here's an edutainment at its finest. Empathy versus sympathy.
So what is empathy? And why is it very different than sympathy? Empathy fuels connection. Sympathy drives disconnection. Empathy, it's very interesting. Teresa Wiseman is a nursing scholar who studied professions, very diverse professions where empathy is relevant, and came up with 4 qualities of empathy. Perspective taking, the ability to take the perspective of another person or recognize their perspective as their truth. Staying out of judgment, not easy when you enjoy it as much as most of us do. Recognizing emotion in other people and then communicating that. Empathy is feeling with people. And to me, I always think of empathy as this kind of sacred space when someone's kind of in a deep hole and they shout out from the bottom and they say, I'm stuck, it's dark, I'm overwhelmed. And then we look and we say, hey, you climb down. I know what it's like down here. And you're not alone. Sympathy is, ooh, it's bad, no. You want a sandwich? Empathy is a choice, and it's a vulnerable choice, because in order to connect with you, I have to connect with something in myself that knows that feeling. Rarely, if ever, does an empathic response begin with at least. And we do it all the time. Because you know what? Someone just shared something with us that's incredibly painful, and we're trying to silver lining it. I don't think that's a verb, but I'm using it as one. We're trying to put the silver lining around it. So, I had a miscarriage. Oh, at least you know you can get pregnant. I think my marriage is falling apart. At least you have a marriage. John's getting kicked out of school. At least Sarah is an A student. But one of the things we do sometimes in the face of very difficult conversations is we try to make things better. If I share something with you that's very difficult, I'd rather you say, I don't even know what to say right now, I'm just so glad you told me. Because the truth is, rarely can a response make something better. What makes something better is connection.
Heavy
stuff.
And that last part hit hard when
Yeah.
she says, rarely does a response or saying something make anything better. What makes it better is connection.
You know, I'm a basic guy, so hearing it broken down into things that it looks and sounds like makes it really real for me. For example, compassion is seeing someone in a dark place and saying, I know what it looks like down there, and you're not alone.
Whoa. Yes.
I know what it looks like down there. You're not alone.
And not where sympathy says, wow, dark down there, huh?
Yeah. And better yet, don't just try to make things better. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. My mom recently passed away. It was kind of a sudden and unexpected time. I'm a grown man, but still, it hit hard. I love my mom. But exactly what that video said, it wasn't anyone saying something that made it better. It was actually just being there with my family, all crying and sad, mourning. But mostly, we were all together.
Wow.
Yeah. It really helped us to connect with one another. Yeah? It made a dark day better. It's sad, it took a funeral to bring us all together. My brother flew in from Vegas. My mom's sister came from Washington State. I saw family members I haven't seen in years. But you know what? My mom's funeral reunited and reignited us.
Nice.
We decided to do more dinners together and FaceTime. In fact, I drove all the way out to Waianae for a family potluck. That's like driving all the way to California for us local people. How are you going to act? But it was good. It was good time. It was so needed for my family, for my ohana.
That sounds so great. Thank you for sharing, pal.
No problem.
Great connection. And empathy fuels connection, but sympathy drives disconnection. We want to thank you, Ohana, for having your hearts open for empathy for one another. And Tony, your family won together.
That's right. You know, there's nothing wrong with sympathy. But empathy just makes that connection. And that's really what the lesson here is.
Good point.
Here's a winning takeaway from influencer Brene Brown. First, understanding that person's perspective or perspective taking. That can be hard to do because it means you have to go into that hard or dark place too. But it's worth it.
Second, staying out of judgment. When her friend shared she was overwhelmed, her response was not to fix it. Instead, she just said, I don't even know what to say, but I'm here with you.
Yeah.
Wow. You literally could hear the audience respond in that video. I mean, from the na'au, it hit so hard. Stay out of judgment. Just be there for that person.
And sometimes it's just being there. Yeah, that's all that needs to be done or said. I'm here for you.
That's it.
Third and fourth, recognize emotions in others and communicate that.
So what? Now what?
So what? Now what?
The activity is empathy or sympathy influencer.
Okay.
Your turn to answer the question, what does empathy sound like or look like?
And equally important is the question, what does sympathy sound like and look like? Yeah?
Go ahead and think of a character in your latest, I don't know, Netflix binge, or maybe it's a movie, or on Instagram, you know, those cool little reels.
Yes.
Think of your favorite character who is your vote for either empathy or sympathy influencer or spokesmodel.
See, some samples of what sympathy sounds and looks like would be, oh wow, that sucks. Yeah, but fill in the blank. Well, at least fill in the blank. Try to fix the situation immediately. Try to distract the person by talking about something else. Make a joke.
Here's some examples of empathy on the other hand. Wow, that sounds bad. I don't even know what to say right now, but I'm here with you.
You see how you included yourself with that. Good. Made a connection. Yeah.
Here's another statement to make a connection. I remember when something like that happened to me. Here's a third one.
Good.
That must have been really hard to share. And by the way, that must have been hard for you to share about your mom. So
That's
thank
right.
you.
That's right. Yeah.
Here's another one. I can tell you feel and fill in the blank, or I'm really glad you told me. You can also take some simple actions like offering that person a glass of water or a tissue, or maybe you just want to sit quietly with them and offer that, even if they say, no thanks, I'm good right now. Your love touch will continue to stay with them while they sit in their silence or their aloneness.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff, kids, right there. I'm telling you. So, who's your empathy model?
Whoa, wait, what? Now you're going to turn it on me?
Yeah. You always say lead by example, right? So lead on, lead on, lead on, and don't lead on. Let's see what you got.
Okay, I got this.
Yeah.
My favorite film of all time is an oldie. It's a classic called The Matrix. Scintillating sci-fi thriller about post-Armageddon world. You should watch it. I know y'all are young. Go ahead, Google it.
Go ahead.
But it's about this guy, Neo, who meets a hacker chick, Trinity. And in the movie, he unplugs from the Matrix, from the system, and he frees his mind.
Free your mind.
But he's still kind of ono for these old noodles he used to eat when he was back in the Matrix.
That's your favorite film right there. Hungry for noodles. Tita, you are truly a Polynesian right there.
And I am hungry, right?
Noodles and palusami.
Stop. Let me finish, please.
Okay.
What it means is he knows he was living a lie,
Yeah.
that those noodles didn't actually really taste good. It was part of the Matrix. And that's hard for him because he's going through disillusion. It hits hard, the truth. He's sad and he asks Trinity what it all means. And here's the moment. She empathizes because she's been in the same dark place, the lie. And she gives the best answer possible. She says, it means that the Matrix cannot tell you who you are. Boom!
Okay. Very interesting. My empathy character.
What you got? What you got?
I
Bring
have
it.
for me is rom-com, romantic comedy. You know the movie The Notebook?
Oh my gosh. A little unexpected. Go ahead, proceed.
Why? Why are you judging? Why? Because I'm a guy? I'm a guy and I'm gonna like The Notebook.
Rom-com, maybe comedy, making comedy out of romance, but rom-com, no. Yeah,
And
I
then
wasn't
I
expecting
was
it.
just doing my homework for this class.
Right.
Purely research.
Research.
Hashtag don't judge. Anyway, the couple grows old together and the wife, the love of this man's life, has dementia. If you don't know what dementia is, forgets everything and ends up in a care facility in a bed.
That's right.
The husband crawls in and lays down next to her. That's empathy at its finest. Boom!
Oh my gosh, you win, Uncle Tony, seriously. It wasn't even a competition, but you win, because I remember that movie and it was so
It's a good movie.
I heard women crying out loud in the theater. Okay, your turn. Who you got? Take time to answer these questions. Number 1, what does empathy sound like and look like?
And 2, what does sympathy sound like and look like?
Number 3, pick a character from your favorite real movie, book, anything to symbolize what empathy and sympathy is, and explain the biggest question of all, why?
3, 2, 1. My heart has compassion. Hope you enjoyed yourselves today, young men and women. Mahalo to everybody out there, and of course to our teachers. I'm Tony Silva of the Brothers.
Rom-com, huh?
Rom-com.
I'm Auntie Dawn O'Brien, and until next time,
Keep choosing aloha, because aloha always wins.
Aloha.
Aloha.